But yeah, was the Wii remote black? Oh, god damn it! God damn it, lamp! Down on the ground! Down on the fucking ground! But okay, so we do have a lot of recent like rich stuff we need to look at. However, I do want to look at some of the stuff he was saying like about last week because my god, it's hilarious. So here's this one thing where he calls into Jay's stream to try and like angrily yell at Jay for a bit, right? I'm asking the most important questions here, lol. Here he is on Jay's stream, and he has some interesting stuff to say.
Gonna deny that too. Okay, so you and I never had a conversation where you fucking.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
Hold on.
There are plenty of jobs that you could have gotten. There are people begging for editors. Why would you stay with me for almost over half a decade?
Well, why'd you keep me?
Because you edited my videos and I wanted it at the time. Well, actually, sometimes I didn't. I wanted to step away ages ago. But why did you stay if it was such horrible? I was such a horrible boss and horrible work. Did I wake you up at like 3 a.m. to do videos? I don't remember that.
Well, you did once if you want to be technical, but
you said you were on call.
This is like this is like that toxic relationship where it's like they're on again, off again. Like they never officially get back together or anything like that, but it's like they constantly still like hook up, you know? And you gotta listen to them complain about each other constantly. Like you're just there, like, can they just stop? Can they just stop, please? Can they just stop? But no, okay. You know what? For the most part, I think Jay's been living his best life. I do think when Rich melts down, he tries to capitalize on it the best he can. And if I were to criticize him on this, I would have to also criticize someone like Tommy C for cash grabbing on Keemstar back in the day whenever he got the chance to, you know? It's just something that happens with former friends and coworkers.
24/7.
yeah.
How many times? What was that one? I'm sure it did happen once, but what are the other? Like, was I a slave driver with you?
No.
Okay.
I know that.
Rich told Jay constantly, "Go pick that cotton. Go pick that cotton, boy." That's what he would tell him constantly.
This is a sticking point, so I'll say it again. I never put out the idea that you were such a terrible boss all the time. I said that dealing with you was not fucking easy, which you also used to give me.
Well, yeah, because like it seems like for years now, Rich has maintained like I don't want to say this bipolarness, but he's very unsure of himself for like years now. Like it seems like he like even before everything happened with like his family and everything, it seems like he just doesn't want to do content, but he's in this position now where all he can do is make content. Because like when you're at a certain point as like a YouTuber, right, like there's hardly like any jobs that you can really get, like unless you work like behind the scenes in terms of like a media company, right? Unfortunately, for Rich, it just seems like he was caught in this perpetual thing of like, if I don't do this, I am not going to get money. But if I do this, I'm going to be miserable for the rest of my goddamn life. And like, obviously, I have not reached that level of success yet. This is obviously still a hobby for me, one I greatly enjoy. But like, I think that's why like Mudahar, for example, even though like I'm sure he makes way more money from Rich than on YouTube alone, right? That's why he always has like his main job. I'm sure I think he has a couple of like side ventures here and there. Like I think he has like some sort of like skincare product. Point is, like, he has more, like he has more ways of earning money than just just by YouTube, just in case YouTube fails, you know? Because, like, I'm sure there's going to be some type of, like, replacement for YouTube if/when YouTube eventually goes under. But, like, the guarantee that you're going to have that, like, same success for years to come, like it's basically non-existent unless you're like a massive celebrity like Mr. Beast, you know? But let's continue.
Extra money because you'd wake up at fucking God knows when the news was supposed to be going up, and you'd pay for that. I admitted that too. Rich gave me bonuses based on him being fucking asleep. What else do you want me to say?
Because I used to stream until like 2 in the morning. Couldn't go to bed.
Yeah, that's fine. The problem that we have here is that you're thinking that I'm saying these things, but you don't understand because I'm not. I didn't sit back and say, Rich is this, Rich is that. I have said that you've given me money. You gave me a laptop for fucking editing on, a MacBook. You gave me all sorts of shit. What businesses do for the people that work with them. Also, when you became more successful, you gave me more. Right?
Depending. Yes.
So explain to me in the end why we had a verbal contract and a written contract, why you decided to just not fucking pay me in the last month. Why was the contract put in place?
I gave you $2,000 in the last month. Where is this written contract that we have? I'd love to see. I've never did a written contract with you ever.
We said it in all. Well, here's the news.
Was it a verbal contract? Because I asked him directly on the stream if they had like a contract together. Oh, let me refresh that. I asked him directly on stream if they had a contract together. He said yes. Let's see. Cause like Rich are riches are why you invest so much of your savings into other ventures that make you money. Sorry. I've had the same prescription glasses for for 6 years now, and I need to replace them. I desperately need new glasses. I'm gonna have to set up an appointment for that. Cause like Rich, why are you investing your savings into other ventures that can make you money outside of your channel so you can actually retire from content? YouTube isn't a permanent career, and every other creator should learn and exercise some degree of financial literacy. Lol. He has both. Oh, he has both a verbal and a written contract. Okay, let's listen to him explain that better here.
Buddy, you said that you still have all the DMs. It's in there, buddy. You can go find it. So
Jay, the pay used to fluctuate, so stop. Anyway.
Yeah, so at the beginning of the month, we would talk about how much the pay would be, and you'd say $2,000. I'd say, that's it, buddy. And at the end of the month, I get paid $2,000 plus whatever else.
$2,000 a month for an editing job, by the way, is fucking mint. That's how much Connor was getting paid for editing LolCow back when LolCow Live was an actual edited podcast. That's a really decent side gig right there. The thing is that when you're an editor, I've never edited for any big time YouTubers, but I have edited on occasion for people, and technically I guess I could say I am still available to commission to edit. It's just I haven't done it in a long time. You want to make sure that you have multiple clients and you're not just relying on one YouTuber, right? Because YouTubers will maintain a certain schedule for a period of time. It could be 4 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, but eventually their output's going to eventually change, whether they put out more content or put out less content. And unfortunately, you're gonna have to take that in stride, because that will affect your paycheck at the end of the day. That's why you always want to make sure that for any long-term clients you want to make sure you have any written contracts with them. He had what's called a retainer. Oh yeah, I know about the retainer. Yeah. Basically, because of how Jay explained it to me in Squatching was because of how fluctuating Rich was with his content month by month. They agreed on a retainer, and on that retainer, whatever was it? Whatever was left in the month, you would still get paid for, right? And Rich was refusing to pay that retainer for the longest time.
Ads or whatever. That was the deal. And at the end of the career there was an amount on the table, and you never spoke up and said it needs to be lower, it needs to be this, I'm quitting. You never told me anything. You just dropped the bomb mid-month, as you did.
Yep.
Yeah?
Because then you would have begged me to fucking...
Well, no. Yeah, but there was a fucking... There was a number on the table.
But, and then when I said...
No. Where's the number on the table? Where's the number on the table?
You let me finish what I'm saying. Did you...
He's having a let me speak moment with Bo Blacks here. Fucking Christ, man. He's having a fucking let me speak moment. God damn. Yeah, okay. Never depend on one gig. Very true. Always have a contingency plan for if the gig doesn't work out. Yeah, true, very true. Especially if like you're doing like commission-based work. Like even for like artists too, right? Like obviously as an artist you want to have multiple people commission you art, not just one person constantly.
Did you beg me to the point that you said that you would just take over the main channel, yes or no?
Yeah, that was a joke because I realized that because I had done episodes and everyone loved Review Tech Canada, I said, why don't you just let me take it over? Half jokingly, but half serious. No. Yeah, you should have let me take care of that. You should have let me take care of that. You would have had passive fucking income.
No, thank you.
Would that honestly, wouldn't that be interesting? Like Rich turns Review Tech USA into like a Linus Tech Tips type business where it's like he has multiple people doing the show. Honestly, that's probably what he should have been doing. Like he should have had someone do like gaming news. He should have had someone do like actual tech reviews. Because like if you don't want to be the on-camera personality anymore, there's still like business. Like you can still like technically maintain a business venture on your show. It's just you can do it in different directions. Now, obviously, you would have to look at how other channels that go in that route do business. You want to make sure that you have contracts laid out with anyone who would potentially work with you. But yeah, most creators and freelance editors / artists still have regular 9-to-5 jobs on top of their creative endeavors. They have to make extra money bank with. Yeah, exactly. Like this is a hobby, but this right here for me is essentially a side job, right? This job helps maintain some bills, you know, while I can save money for shit. Like I can proudly say that this job helped me get this apartment because it was thanks because like for like the high points of this channel, I was able to use like entire like YouTube payout money to pay for my college debt for the monthly payments, which was fucking awesome to do, by the way. And like again, I can't emphasize how grateful I am and was for all that support. And you know, now it's an amazing like just anyway, I'm kind of rambling on a bit there. Sorry about that. My point is people just gotta spend their money wisely on shit. Yeah, Rich should have sold the channel in some way. Review Tech USA would be an algorithm goldmine if used correctly. Yeah, cause like on paper, he has the blueprints of a very successful channel. A channel that covers gaming news, internet news, tech news, tech reviews. That is like you can like maybe this would be too much. But like if Rich wants to step down, because I think it's clear at this point, unfortunately, a lot of the people probably towards the latter half of Rich's like career on his main channel, they were kind of just watching him for the content, not necessarily Rich himself. But like, you know, he could have done what Matt Pitt did, is like have not split off into like different channels, but like have series on your channel where it's like, hey, this guy's going to be in charge of gaming news. This guy's going to be in charge of tech reviews, that type of thing. And maybe do a drama alert and have someone be in charge of shorts. Who knows? That could have worked out for him.
Well, yeah. So what's your point? Yeah, I did ask to do that.
Oh, so you're saying you were serious? I know you were serious.
I'm being honest. I was half serious. I thought if you gave me the main channel and you just showed up every once in a while, I'd have a blast doing it. We'd stream together, and you'd still make the money.
And you know what? Rich in this scenario can still do the live streams, but you can kind of make it like a you can just make it a live podcast at that point, honestly. Holy crap, yeah, he could have totally still done the channel. Like and have the host, maybe have like the host of the other channel, like not the other like the series in your in on your channel as like guest every now and then. Review Tech should have streamed on his 1 million sub channel, man. Well, he did for a little bit. He did, but it the problem is if you're unless you're like actively streaming like early on, like for example, like you want to know why Augie, when Augie was still like an active guy on YouTube and like he had so much success on like his after hour show, is because while yes the videos are like the main draw to someone's YouTube channel, he was still actively streaming while those videos blew up. So like people knew him as a live streamer, as a live podcaster. People subscribed to Review Tech USA on his main channel for the purposes of videos. And like all of a sudden they see he's live streaming, and the problem with Rich's live streams is that they never have a topic. It's just a random like chill stream basically where you see him get high, which is not a problem necessarily, but like if I'm subscribed to a channel for like tech news, gaming news, and like they're just doing some random ass stream, I'm not gonna fucking watch that. That's the issue he was having on the main channel. That's why he did a separate streaming channel in the first place, was because of all that.
Money you needed to make, and I'd make the money I needed to make, but you deleted it, which
definitely sounds like you were kidding. Okay, so what's the next question you got for me?
I mean,
What's the next question? What's the next question besides talking about my personal life that you got from DMs, which actions speak louder than words? So good job on that one. What else do you have to say to me right now, except acting like a battered wife when we never even met in person? What else do you have?
So, did you appreciate anything I did when your daughter was sick?
Yes.
So why'd you treat me like shit in the end then?
Dude, it's called. What are you talking about? Listen to me.
No, listen to me.
How are you even comparing?
Listen to me. Listen to me. You and I, you keep saying business, but you and I were friends all those years.
Okay, but business is business, friendship is friendship. It's two
okay. So you are,
and this is, I think, ultimately the issue that that both of them had, was that it seemed like they viewed the relationship very differently. Rich, to a degree, was keeping this as like a professional thing, whereas Jay seems to have saw it as like an actual friendship. I'm not saying you can't be friendly with like people who work under you or like people who you just work with in general. Obviously, you want to maintain a healthy work relationship, but like you need to establish boundaries. Like, hey, we're not necessarily, like, obviously we're friendly, but we're not friends. If Rich wanted to like just be friendly, he should have established that and not like lead on Jay into thinking that they were actually friends. Not gonna lie, Rich deleting his 1 million plus sub channel was really fucking it was, absolutely was. Like, he had a moneymaker channel right there with backlogs and a history of content. He deleted it. He got rid of it. He streamed more frequently after the what was that say? After the DSP and specifically QTV incident, and when his stream quality started windling down. And by the way, you'll see how Review Tech deflects and deflects and moans about. Yeah, sorry about not getting your comment right. I have my monitor a little bit farther away than I usually like it to be. And like I said, I got these glasses are old. I need to get new ones. Okay, Grandpa has to get new glasses, everyone. But I digress. And he have something to come back to when he's ready to tackle it. Yeah. The problem is that Rich let Jay believe that they were friends. No, that's what I'm saying. It's like Rich led him on for years into thinking that they were friends. When in reality, like, it seems like Rich didn't want to have like an actual like friendship. He just wanted to be friendly with his editor.
Piece of shit. That's confirmed then, because
No, business is
because
business.
you would have
Also, too, I think what he also should have done was like instead of just having like for example, like Markiplier has like his main editor, which is Lixian. And then he has, I believe, 2 other editors working with him as well. Now, Markiplier, obviously, he's Markiplier. He can afford to have people that many editors for his one channel. But like, what Rich could have done was like, hey, how about instead I have 2 editors. I can pay them both like $1,000, and it lessens their workload. Like, have them work on this video, have them work on that video. Bada bing, bada boom. There you go. Like, I don't know. Like, especially when you establish that there are other editors for the channel, it helps maintain the fact that this is a working relationship. He used the streams as a punching bag. We don't worry. We'll get into all of that. Don't worry, guys. We'll get into all that shortly.
you should have just paid what was owed. You caused this.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I didn't think you were worth that with what was done.
So then guess what, jackass? You should have fucking told me that prior to us going into the month. You didn't. You did not message me from the 1st to the 15th. You did not message me.
Let me explain something to you. Because I knew you would try, and you did it again, would try to beg me to come back, and I didn't want to. I just had to.
No. Hang on. Let me just correct one thing there. You're saying I'm begging you to come back. I begged you to save your own show, not to fucking come back to you. I begged you multiple times over the years to save your show.
Right. Listen, Mother Teresa, thank you so much.
Well, it didn't. Listen, I failed at it, so I would not be a good Mother Teresa because the channel's dead.
I'm a grown man.
It's dead and buried.
I'll hold my own responsibility here. Thank you, though. That's very sweet of you.
See, the biggest part about this is the friendship side of things.
It's 14 pages.
14 pages. Oh no, we got 14 pages. Yo, I have loved the stars too fondly. Thank you for becoming Super Nerd 2, the Ascended supporter. Thank you so much, good sir. By the way, guys, if you want to support the channel, you can become a member. You can become Super Nerd 1, in fact, for just 99 cents. You get a shout out at the end of every live show. You get channel videos early, and you get exclusive members-only content in the form of the pre-show. So, and thank you guys so much for all the lovely support you show this channel. And anyway, back to our regularly scheduled program. Again, thank you. I have loved the stars too fondly for all your support.
It's 14 pages.
14. Oh God, we got more 14 pages going on. More 14 pages. Oh, holy crap! I have loved the stars too fondly with the 50 glasses fund. I'm sorry, I spit a little bit there. Thank you, man. Holy crap! Thank you. Rich sounds like a whiny kid who thinks he can be independent. Lol. 07, my man needs them glasses. Listen. Grandpa Nerdy needs glasses, guys. I can't keep up with these young folks nowadays. I need the glasses. How else am I going to read the Skibbity comments unless I have the new glasses? Thank you so much.
Disrespectful person about that. It's disgusting. I got that. I stepped up when your daughter was sick. I didn't ask for here. Yeah, you don't.
Oh boy. See, this is where it's like, this is always part of the story I find myself a little uncomfortable with, is when like someone brings up the kid situation. It's just like, man, like, do we gotta talk about this? Also, a new mic as well. What are you talking about? New mic? This is an amazing mic. First off, okay, Rode Pod mic is a really good mic. The issue sometimes is that I need a new XLR cable, because this one, it's been my workhorse for like years now. But if you move it a certain way, the cable shorts out. Also, I got this bad boy, the Rode Reporter mic, which I'm going to be using more for like the standing segments. Like, there's a reason why I got that green screen back there. That's for YouTube Shorts. But anyway, back to the show, guys. Back to the amazing show known as Nerdy Live. Oh shit, you said morning show. Lurking but at work. Yo, Cloudy, hope you're doing well. Yes, this is the best morning show in commentary. Okay, because we're the only ones doing it, unless Peepaw, calling you out, Peepaw. Listen, I'm only doing this because I love you, man. But Peepaw, get off your ass and do morning shows again, okay? Do you really want me to hold a title of like best morning show in commentary? Listen, I need fucking competition. Peepaw. And you're the only one here who gives it to me. All right? I'm like Vegeta. I need the Goku rivalry. Peepaw, get off your ass and make content. Lamp, I need you to clip that, send it to Peepaw, tell him to get off his ass and make content again.
I know. Okay, show the audience you have no fucking appreciation over that. Go ahead. You fucking... I didn't ask anything. Because dude. Yeah, I know you appreciated it. So what I'm saying is, at the end of it, when you fire me without warning, you don't go into your mind and think, maybe I shouldn't be a fucking asshole to this guy?
Jay, when I was I literally, because I knew I just had to shut it off like a light switch, I was taking a shit while I was...
Yeah, I know you did. Can I ask you why you didn't...
I was taking a shit. Dude, you ever notice that, like, I remember when the quartering had drama with Nick. This was like 3-4 years ago. They were in like a debate with on Ethan Ralph's show, and the quartering the entire time was like, I was taking a shit when I sent out that tweet. And it's like, bro, you don't need to fucking say that. You don't need to fucking say that you're taking a shit. Okay, Jar, Just a Robot, reference to the recent Troublemakers episode, which you guys should check out, by the way. Falgi, British Runner, are some of the best co-hosts I have had. Never say you need competition. Just assume you're the best already. You know, I've had a burning feeling that Jay really wanted to be a host on Rich's main channel, since Rich didn't want to be involved with it, but I don't know. Well, he was technically a host for a little bit when Rich was busy with his family stuff. He was a host for a little bit. Let's see. You are right. Jay wanted to run the main channel. Yep. I clipped that. I clipped that joint for you, John Lol. Good. Send it to Peepaw. Send it to him and tell him that he needs to get off his ass and do content, okay? He better be doing it.
And just handle it like a friend would handle that situation. Like when I handled the situation with your daughter. Explain to me why you thought it was a good idea in your fucking head to bury the whole friendship instead of being like, this guy's done a lot for me. Maybe I should take care of him and send him on his way and give him a shout out. How come you did nothing of the nature and you just acted like your usual self? There's my question. Go ahead.
Okay, way to use my daughter as leverage here. It's very, it shows your...
I will say it is like a bit lame for Jay to be like, how come you didn't shout me out, man? How come you didn't shout me out? Now listen, okay? Like I have a lot of like I don't want to say friendships. Friendships are too strong of a word. I have a lot of associations with creators in this space. I've helped out now recording on occasion. Xylee has helped me out more times than I can count. I've shared stories with the news team with Tommy. Obviously, I was Dead on Dave's producer for a little bit there. And listen, like, shoutouts are great, but you shouldn't have to rely on shoutouts in order to grow, right? Obviously, when you're a YouTuber, online connections do help you grow, but ultimately you have to be an entertaining person yourself. Now, luckily, it seems like Jay is a really entertaining person, but like, like when we talked, it seemed like Jay's initial thing was like, hey man, I just want to be paid what I'm owed. But now it's like, you didn't shout me out, and I don't know, man. This would be like if I spurged out on Badwick, demanding he involve me in more stuff on his channel. Listen. Well, like, Jay for years was a content creator. It's not like this is like out of the blue thing. It's just, I feel like the point should have been more focused on the fact that, like, he didn't pay him. Luckily, eventually, I mean, he got paid, although apparently it's not the exact amount. But, like, Jay had, like, was practically, like, thanks to this whole situation, was given a very successful, like, streaming career. He gets paid. He gets paid more now than he ever did when he was working with Rich. And like, he's in terms of like a streaming career, he's way more successful than Rich ever was, which is something I have to applaud him for. Jay is at a point now where I don't even think he needs to like entertain the idea of like talking about Rich anymore. I think going on for the future, I think Jay should just ignore Rich entirely and let him melt down. I am the kind of person that I am dependent on my what's that, charisma and talent. Badwick doesn't like me, lol. Wow, that's interesting. That's interesting that Badwick doesn't like you. What did you do? I feel like you gotta do a lot of bullshit for Badwick not to like you.
Character.
Well, actually, unfortunately, like the other people bringing up your daughter, I actually did step in and help you out in a time of need, unlike the people that bring her up.
I can't, and I guess this is why you're doing it, because I can't remember my fucking train of thought. And no, I'm not stoned right now. Thank you. But the reason I did it the way I did, I think this is what I was saying, is because I knew you would have begged to come back, and you did it that time too.
See,
and
when
I
you say beg, I'm begging you to keep the channel, just like these thousands of people that are upset you deleted it because you don't see the worth in it. I would have begged you to not do that, and look where it turned out when I disappeared.
Him fucking deleting his channel was such a stupid ass move. It was so fucking stupid, man. Jay was getting really frustrated at this point. He didn't he didn't want to bring up the daughter stuff, but he felt forced. Yeah, he needs to ignore Rich so he can stop drama farming. True, yeah. Badwick hates all of us Spurgs, John. You know what? Badwick hides it really well. If he hates all Spurgs, he hides it really well. He hides it really well, man. But like, listen, okay. As hang on. Let me save this point right here. Let's see, 14607. Okay. Let me just go back a little bit to a certain point. This is not the exact point right here, but it will get mentioned a little bit.
Pause a second.
How many members do you have right now?
Oh,
I don't fucking care.
Why not? I thought you came at me about success. What happened to you trying?
By the way, I fucking love this point. Like, Rich, for the longest time, was like, oh yeah, these fucking shitters, all they can do to get views is fucking say my name, right? Because I'm such a fucking popular guy. And then like look at his fucking success now. It's fucking down the drain. He deleted his channel. Unless he's like invoking the rich, like, and unless he's invoking the J stuff, he gets no fucking traction on his channels. People just clip it to upload to their lolcow channels to make fun of him. That's all it is nowadays for him, man. That's all it fucking is. And I feel terrible for the guy. I really do. But he fucking did this to himself. He did this to himself.
Trying to one-up me. You don't care, but now what? Explain that one.
Jay, I'm not here. Just got paid for 5 hours of work a week. Yeah, seriously. He wanted $3,000 a month with a few live streams a month to get paid $3,000. When I found out what other people were getting paid for more work, I am so glad I dumped you like a log of shit.
Yeah,
Hey,
well,
here's the thing.
you should have paid me more.
Can I ask a question? Why did you stay with me for so long if I was such a horrible boss?
You know, here, I will answer this if you shut the fuck up for a second.
I just asked the question.
Yeah, guess what, guys? Rich wasn't the worst boss ever. I never said he was. He put that idea out there. So let's be clear about that. I never...
Hold on. You said on a podcast...
On a podcast? Oh, boys and girls, viewers of all ages, which podcast do you think he's talking about? Could it be this podcast right here? Could it be this podcast? The one that says Nerdy Live on the screen right now? Could he be talking about that show? The best morning show in commentary? Rich really wears his insecurities on his sleeves. It's just he doesn't realize he does. That's what makes Rich a lolcow. He lacks the self-awareness to realize that he shows his cards to the trolls. He's the biggest lolcow of them all at this point. Now, you still got Chris Chan. You're welcome. Yeah, thank you. Tim's time-stamped the section for me, which thank you, by the way. Tim's, thank you. By the way, guys, if you want to like send me any stories, you absolutely can. I have a channel on my Discord server called Topic Suggestions, and if you ever want me to cover something, I'll look into it. Just send me links to stuff in that Discord channel, and I'll look into it, and then I'll see if it's topic worthy. But yeah, let's continue on, shall we?
Where it was a dick sucking podcast.
Now, okay, so if all jokes aside, I do want to address this because it seems like he was really bothered about how non-confrontational we were with Jay. Here's the thing, right? At this point, at that point in the drama, I think Jay may have had like one or two streams, or like he didn't really go into everything. So like, I wanted to hear from him, right? Like obviously, I didn't have any information from Rich, right? I other than just Rich like complaining on stream about him. So like, if anything was wrong there, you know, people could just watch my interview and then like use evidence to debunk it, right? Two, the interview was not scheduled. It was an unprompted interview that I did not expect at all. Jay was just in chat. I mean, I did add him. I added him and I added Rich. And Rich, like, if Rich was in that chat, I would have gladly talked to him too. That's the thing. Rich is making it sound like I didn't want to talk to him whatsoever. I would have gladly talked to him. You think like me as like a small channel, you think I'm going to turn down talking to like a 1 million sub channel? You think I'm that fucking dumb? I'm not. I would have gladly talked to either one of them. I would have gladly hosted a debate between them. You know? It's just Jay came to me. Jay came to me and we talked. And that's it. That's how the story goes. It's very simple. And you know what's funny is after that point, like I tried to reach out to Rich multiple times to have a conversation, whether that be live or in private. And I got ignored each and every time. It's as simple as that, dude. Like you complain about how like we didn't reach out to you, but like you ignored us every time we fucking did. It's that fucking simple, dude. Also, too, let's not fucking mince hairs here, or I'm sorry, split hairs. What I did for Jay is what the Lolcow podcast did for you. Okay, if anyone was fucking dick sucking anyone, it was Keemstar to you. Yeah, I think Tommy threw a few jabs at Rich, and so did like Wings and Boogie. But like, oh my fucking god, man. Keemstar, that entire fucking podcast was like, yeah, Rich, you're so fucking right. You're so fucking right, Rich. Fuck the editors. Fuck the employees. Which is super funny when you realize the editor drama and the drama he had with Tommy C involving Lolcow. But like, I'm sorry, dude. If my show's the fucking dick-sucking podcast, so was fucking Lolcow. You just wanted it to be on Lolcow so that way you could have fucking home field advantage. Dude, and like I get it now, like Lolcow Live has been making like streams upon streams on Rich right now. But it was so fucking funny there for a minute. Like it seemed like Rich really wanted to be a co-host on that show. Cause like I think in Rich's mind, I think Rich thinks he's like the Tommy of when that group was a thing. I think Rich sees himself as a Tommy where he's like, oh, I'm gonna control the Lolcows, when he's just a Lolcow himself. Like that's the funny thing about it. But I digress. There's my fucking rant that all the Lolcow channels can fucking clip out. It's just if we're really fucking splitting hairs here, man. What I did for Jay, Lolcow did for you. Simple as that. And unlike Lolcow and you, I don't hate Jay. I really like Jay. I really do, and I just wish that he would move on from this and like live his best life. That's what I want for him, you know. But yeah, I digress. Let's continue. Let's continue onward with the rest of that section. Here we go. Oh, was that it? Was that it? No?
People saw you and I as Review Tech USA, but I just wasn't interested in regurgitating gaming news anymore.
Yeah, you're not answering the fucking question.
And again, he very easily could have had a host he hired to do that for him and still like maintain success on that channel. Hey Shannon, how you doing? But yeah, Rich wants to do more than be a co-host on the show. He wants to steal the show's audience and be in the end all of the Lolcow coverage. Yeah. Rich also banished one of the fans where his daughter also passed away, and now even more bad than which was wow. Keem was giving him that sloppy toppy the whole time. It was BS. Listen, Keemstar's gonna Keemstar. Keemstar's gonna Keemstar. It's not that. By the way, it's not that it's not that I'm upset with Keemstar for doing it. Right? Keemstar can do whatever he wants on his own show. But like, if we're talking about which podcast was like the Dick Sucker podcast, okay, it was definitely fucking. Oh, by the way, I just want hang on, let me see if I can find it real quick. I feel so bad for not Squatchin made this this logo that I've showed before. Where is it? Would be this. Hang on. I'm gonna show it on screen real quick because I never got the chance to use it in any sort of any sort of thumbnail or merch. No, wouldn't. Okay, maybe jerk would be labeled as jerk. Oh, maybe I'm looking in the wrong folder. Hang on. Jerk. Oh shoot, I can't find it now. Shoot, I didn't delete it, did I? No, I wouldn't have deleted it. Okay, hang on. And we're stopping the show. Here it is. It is this logo right here, the Circle Jerk Podcast, because that's what Rich was calling the podcast for the longest time, was the Circle Jerk Podcast. When it's not. It's called Nerdy Live. Put respect on the fucking name. And to be real for a second, right? Like I joked about how like I'm gonna be a million sub channel and I'm gonna fucking live in a mansion and all this bullshit, right? But at the end of the day, I'm probably gonna see nowhere near that success. Like, I'll be honest, I'll be lucky if I hit 3K next year, right? That's just how it is, you know. I'm like, in all seriousness, I know I'm not the most entertaining guy on the platform. There are a whole lot of better live streamers than I am, especially in this space. But like, it was awesome. Like, kind of being a part of like a small bit of YouTube history, getting the interviewed parts of it featured on the June the King video, and that was really awesome. You know, I'm glad I was able to do that. Okay, enough of the cringe reminiscing. I just want, and one last thing, like, I am truly thankful for each and every one of you watching, whether it just be like we have 2 people watching a stream, or if I'm lucky enough, like 20. You guys are awesome. You truly are. And look, beneath all like the asshole persona shit, I am really, really grateful. You guys are awesome. So thanks for everything, guys.
Why did you act like a fucking asshole to me at the end of all of it? Why didn't you just pay me, which I know you had the money to do, and say, good luck, buddy? How come you didn't have it in your heart to be like, this guy's been there for me over the fucking 6 years, including when my daughter was sick? What made you in your head decide to throw out the whole friendship over how much money, as you say, $1,000? I want the answer on that one, bud.
Because there was fuck all done that month. And there was just nothing.
But you had the retainer is the thing. Like, you had the retainer with him, and you should have done that. You should like, dude, you very clearly had a retainer with him, and you didn't pay it out, man. Like, the PC was nice, but you still had a contractual obligation to him, and you should have fulfilled that. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.